Outside of Washington, D.C., New Jersey Senator Cory Booker was among a group of lawmakers trying to help out some of those folks who had traveled here to the United States. Hear what Booker had to say about the executive order.
No matter what the White House is doing, always the power of the people is greater than the people in power. Yeah!
Now, keep in mind, the White House is not backing down from this criticism at all, despite more protests expected today, including one near the White House. The Trump administration believes that they have the people behind them. This is something that President Trump campaigned on, and they believe the fact that he won is evidence that the American people support this policy. Victor?
All right, Ryan Nobles for us in Washington today. Ryan, thanks so much.
The Muslim ban has got to go. Hey, hey. Whoa, whoa.
Very strong voices there protesting from the U.S., around the U.S. In fact, there are shots from multiple cities slamming President Trump's temporary executive order banning refugees and immigrants from 7 Muslim countries, as we've been saying this morning. Now, a federal judge in New York was said blocked that deportation of people stranded in U.S. airports under that order. There are protests planned today in several cities around the nation, including New York, and that's where CNN's Rachel Crane is live from JFK Airport. Rachel, I know that you've been talking to some people who were affected by this ban. What are they saying to you?
That's right, Christy. Well, we know that yesterday at least 19 people were detained here at JFK. We know that 2 of them, 2 Iraqi men, were in fact released following a lawsuit that was filed yesterday. But as you pointed out, we had a chance to speak to some of the family members of the detainees here yesterday, including one young Iranian gentleman who is getting his PhD at Ohio State University. His wife was issued an F2 visa, was on the way to meet him. She was detained. Take a listen to what he had to say.
She called me through the phone that it was not hers and told me that she will be deported, and while she was crying, I don't think that I will stay in the US anymore because of this kind of treatment. I don't have any clear vision about the future, about the treatment to the Iranian and other nationalities. So I don't feel safe anymore to stay here in the US.
Mohammed told us that initially the plan was for his wife to board a plane last night at 11 p.m. to go back to Iran, but following the announcement of the stay, he told us that they changed their plans. It's unclear yet, though, if she has been released. Christy?
All righty, and we've been seeing these pictures of protesters. What protests are planned today?
That's right, Christy. I mean, there was a massive protest here yesterday at JFK. We were here today. A protest is planned in New York City, in Bowery Park City, where, of course, Lady Liberty is visible. The plan is for the protesters to march to Customs and Border Protection at One World Trade Center. But as you pointed out, there are also protests, not just here in New York planned for today, but across the country in cities like Los Angeles and LAX and Chicago, Atlanta. Christy, Victor.
All right, Rachel Crane, we appreciate it. Thank you.